Hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Oniara and I talk everything self-mastery, personal development, and just everyday life experiences and how we can take the lessons from those experiences to live a more purposeful, fulfilling, and magical life. We've all heard that we need self-discipline to move forward in our life, to be better, to show up for ourselves. But where does this self-discipline even come from? What is the foundation of self-discipline? How do we start building self-discipline? How do we start the practice of self-discipline and showing up and the habit of self-discipline? And I've noticed that this comes from self-love. It is self-love that has compassion and grace for where you are currently in your life, and simultaneously shows you that there's more of you, more for you, and pushes you towards that. So it's self-love. It's loving yourself enough to get up in the morning and do what you said you were going to do. It's loving yourself to show up for yourself. It's loving yourself enough to be able to even show up and thrive in the relationships in your life. It takes loving yourself to have a hard conversation with someone. It takes loving yourself to set boundaries. It takes loving yourself to go work out when you really don't want to. It takes loving yourself to continue to show up in your business, to continue to show up for your dreams, to continue to put in the work. It is self-love that pushes you there. There's this quote by Kevin Walton, this teacher that I love. Love honors where you are, and it simultaneously demands more of you. Loving yourself is not easy, and it is a big part of our personal development in this life journey that we get to live here. Because if you notice, a lot of our personal development comes from having to accept and love ourselves through the messiest parts of us, through the parts that feel the hardest, and to continue to still keep believing in ourselves, to keep believing in our mission, to keep loving ourselves and keep showing up for ourselves, keep putting in the work, keep taking care of ourselves. Because people think that when you live a happy, fulfilling, purposeful life, everything is easy and rainbows and sunshines. And yes, there's a lot of that, which is amazing. And there's a lot of work to even experience that magic in our lives. There's a lot of inner work. There's a lot of emotional work. There's a lot of mental work. There's a lot of work that cannot be seen outside of us. So self-love is a lot of an inner work thing. And yes, there's ways to love yourself externally. To have a habit to take care of yourself externally as well, right? Physically, of your body, because that's also a part of you. How do you cultivate self-love to have self-discipline? You can start small, setting yourself some small goals and actually committing yourself to doing them. Just little things that are gonna create this sense of accomplishments, this feeling of taking care of yourself. My sister and I had started this 5 easy challenge. You've probably heard of the 5 hard challenge. No, 75 hard challenge. Well, my sister and I tried it as the 75 easy challenge, and we chose just five easy habits to incorporate in our lives for 75 days. And so we started doing it, and it honestly was so cool. My sister and I think we ended up doing it 5 times. So 5 times 75 days. And out of those 5 times, I feel like we really were able to figure out these couple of habits that really help us feel active, feel energized, feel alive, and like we're taking care of ourselves in our lives. And the habits were very simple, as I said to you. It was, for me, my habits were like reading at least 5 pages of a book, because it keeps me motivated, it keeps me inspired, it keeps my ideas flowing, right? And that was the minimum. I can do more. Minimum 5 pages a day from a book. 5 minutes of journaling a day. I'm someone that I don't really love like writing, and it's something that I do want to get better at. And so 5 minutes a day of journaling was not like so much, but it was something. And when I got it done, I felt this sense of accomplishment. Another one of my simple habits was movement, at least 10 minutes of movement. At the end of those 5 times that we did the habits, I ended up with 8 minutes of movement, at least 8 minutes of movement a day. And why did I come up with 8? Because it was simple for me. When I was getting home at 1 a.m. or I was done with my day at 1 a.m. and I hadn't done my movement, 8 minutes was doable. I can sit in front of the mirror. I can dance in front of the mirror for 8 minutes. I can move for 8 minutes. It was doable for me. And so that's why I say simple. At the end of the day, my goal was to do at least an hour. But simply, just to get things done, just to set my mind as, hey, I said I was going to do this and I'm doing it, you know? If I do the extra thing, if I do more, that's great as well. And so again, those were just examples of little simple habits that I started doing. And if you just set yourself 5 simple habits, 5 easy habits that, again, if you get home really late and you're really, really tired, you can still get done within an hour. And you can also get it done within an hour when you wake up. So, because that's awesome, and it feels easy, right? It's not easy to commit. That's already the hard part. But it feels easier because you made it easier on yourself. And this way you start building the confidence. You start building the self-love of showing up for yourself. You start seeing what it feels like to show up for yourself. And your self-love grows. Your confidence grows. Your belief in yourself grows. Because you actually start showing up for yourself. Because you actually start taking action. Because you actually start moving. So if you're at a point right now in your life where you want to improve your life, ask yourself where you're not loving yourself enough. In what area of your life are you not showing yourself love? In what area of your life are you not showing up for yourself? In what area of your life can you take more responsibility? You can commit to some small habits, or you can even try the 75 days. Pick some 5 easy, small, simple habits that you can commit to every single day, that you can at least get done in like an hour, and then commit to it for 75 days and look at how you feel. Look at how you feel for those next 75 days. Check in with yourself in 30 days, and then check in with yourself at 60 days, and then check in with yourself at the end of those 75 days. And then if there was a habit that you didn't like, go ahead, switch it up, change it up, and commit for 75 more days. And then start switching them and start noticing where you're moving, how it makes you feel, and where you want to go. That's how you build self-discipline, by loving yourself enough to show up for yourself and do the work to be better and to live the great life that you know that you love. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, comment them below. And remember to subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you next time.